What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse ranch, no hate. So, salute Alexander Usyk, salute Daniel Dubois. Now, let's talk about this fight. Now, I'm going to say people made two comparisons. One, that Dubois did better than Anthony Joshua. And then two, you had Tyson Fury fans saying Tyson Fury is better than Usyk. People don't understand that he's bigger, he's stronger, and everybody thinks that Fury doesn't have a chance. I don't know where the hell they got that from. I've heard people with their opinions saying that they think Usyk is better. I think Usyk's a better boxer than Fury. Fury being long and tall with weight behind his shots, and okay, it's not the same fight. Now, to land punches and get a guy out of there, you don't know what punch is going to be slipped and what's going to land. Okay. Now, I pointed that out for this reason. Dubois fought a pressure style fight. Not the whole fight though. Okay. My question about Dubois. You guys know I just made a video saying that I don't know if he can sustain that. Like he's gonna have to do it as long as the fight lasts. Does he have the stamina, the gas tank to actually do that all night? That's one of the things that like you can't, for me to say that a fighter can do something that you've never had to see him do in a tough fight, because I didn't think by any means that this was going to be like a cakewalk. I felt like both guys are going to have to bring it, right? Simple. But I felt like Usyk was going to be Usyk, in and out, moving, just doing what Usyk does. Dubois was going to have to make him uncomfortable. Did I not say that? He's going to make him fight more than he wants to. I just don't know if Dubois can sustain that long enough without him gassing out. Now, what happened was Dubois was bringing that pressure, and I mean, Usyk was there. Usyk wasn't running from him. He was boxing the way he normally does. I have to say this. In that fifth round, that was not a low blow. That punch was on the belt line. Now for a low blow, you get 5 minutes. The ref called it a low blow. Usyk played into it. He went down, and every time that Dubois would touch him to the body, he would, he's playing to the ref. My thing watching Usyk, doing what he was doing, see, people don't understand, experience is not just one thing. It's everything that you do in that ring. Usyk was playing the ref. Say, hey man, watch him, he's hitting low. And you saw times where the ref was like, no, that was okay. But he was going to do it every time. Daniel Dubois just got to the point where he was just throwing just the right hand. And it was just like, get to the point where, okay, Usyk can see it coming now. And he's adjusting to it. Because he caught him with that body shot a couple of times afterwards, and it did nothing. The first time is like, I don't think he didn't see it. Okay? But that was a legal shot. The truth of the matter is, that was a body shot. Usyk should have been counted out. Dubois should be, right now, the unified champion. That's just the reality. Okay, that's not what happened. I'm not going to cry about it. The thing with Dubois, where if you had faith in him, thinking it, well, I felt like I said, he got his power. Does he land that shot? We'll have to see, right? This is why I said, man, we can all say who we think is going to win. That's no harm in that. But I'm not so much into the prediction thing. Like, shit can happen. Dubois should be the champion. I'm going to be real. He should have the title right now. Real shit. But seeing that didn't happen. The ref went with okay, he thought it was lower, whatever. Listen, Dubois didn't finish. He didn't close the show. It was, look, man, I just knocked this guy down. He took a rest. I got the same amount of time to rest as he did. And I need to get on him. Not be predictable. See, Dubois he can't box. He's a puncher that just comes forward. He doesn't move his head. He still hasn't learned from the Joyce fight. If you watch him, he's the same. It's the same. He just comes in. He doesn't move his head. He couldn't get away from the jab. Usyk was outboxing him. The fight wasn't as close as people was making it sound. And I like Dubois as a fighter. I like Usyk as a fighter. But the reality is, Usyk was outboxing him. What did I say to y'all? Before I even get to that. Okay, Usyk saw that Dubois wasn't going to try to close the show. He was trying, but not the way he should have. And if you look at it, Usyk was actually making Dubois go backwards. He was walking Dubois down. So that shit woke Usyk up. Like, okay, let me get the fuck up. I just got a gift. I'm about to get rid of this dude. Usyk wasn't trying to win on no fucking points. Usyk, he was outboxing him, but Usyk was trying to knock Dubois the fuck out. That's what happened. Dropped him in the 8th round. What was it, the 9th round that he finished him off in? What did I say to y'all? What could actually haunt Dubois with the, regardless to what happened, it was wrong, yeah. But you got to close the show, and he couldn't. And I said, you go in here, it could backfire. You go in here thinking that this guy can't hurt me. He's not strong enough. He's not a real heavyweight. And all of a sudden, what I say, your ass looking up, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. He got Dubois exhausted, and Usyk turned it around on him and made him fight more than he wanted to fight. And Dubois can't fight going backwards at all. He's ineffective at all. He's going backwards. He's not effective at all. He's just like, he has no clue. And when I'm watching him, Dubois doesn't know how to put punches together, man. It's more like just instinctive, throw a shot. If I catch you with the first one, I'm gonna follow up. But he doesn't set traps. He doesn't know how to work his way in, use his jab, and just throw combinations. Everything with him was one punch at a time. And it's like, when you get that pressure and you come in and you just one shot. Usyk can see that shit coming, and he's going to outwork you. And he caught Usyk a couple of times with some big shots, and Usyk took it. Let's be real. Usyk should have been counted out because he couldn't beat the count. That wasn't a low blow. I don't give a fuck about, I don't care how much you like Usyk. I like Usyk as a fighter as well, and I've given him nothing but credit. But that was not a low blow. That shit was on the belt line, bro. That was not to his, that glove did not touch his fucking balls, his testicles, whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? That shit was on the belt line. I couldn't see it at first, but I caught, I caught the right angle of it later. After the actual fight, I'm watching it, and, somebody actually got a breakdown, a replay of it. It's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that was on the belt line. I couldn't tell watching the fight. It was after the fight, and I saw it again. I'm like, yeah, like I saw the replay of that was not a low blow, man. So, but this is the thing. It wasn't just Usyk's experience. It was his will to win. Because like I said, that shit woke him up. Like, okay, I could have just lost my belts. I'm coming after this dude, and that's what he did. So he took away the one chance, okay, that Dubois had to win, and that's coming forward with pressure and landing shots. I said before, even like when AJ fought him, AJ should have been going to his body, mix it up, stop being so damn predictable. He's trying to outbox him. So, yeah, people can say he did better than AJ, but he still lost, and so it doesn't make a difference making the damn comparison. Yeah, he did come after him and bring the heat for a little while, but he stopped. And he doesn't have the gas tank to fight that way all night. That's the problem when you fight a guy that can go all night. So, yeah, Usyk got a gift. And I don't sugarcoat shit. Y'all know I'm going to tell it like it is. And as far as Fury goes, Fury's a much taller guy. So for him to go to the body, it's not that he can't, but he's going to give Usyk, a chance to counter by leaving himself open. Taller guys trying to go down to the body, it's different. Yeah, he can, and Fury's, like when he throws a body shot, it's the same thing. He throws the left hook to the body. He doesn't really load up to the body. He'll throw a sneaky left hook to the body. But, that pace that he would need, Fury, it's a different fight. It's a different type of fight. And Fury's a long guy. Now, what I'm going to say is how they prepare for each other. If that fight is ever to happen, okay? That's all I'm concerned about is the fight itself. I don't care about, trying to predict what I think they're going to do, because you never know how a fighter is going to train for the other. So that's a story, a video for another time. But look, man, Dubois tried. He came there to fight. He tried. But that just goes to show you too, not just an Usyk situation, but Dubois is probably one of the fighters that if he would have won, he might have lost it on his very next defense, against a quality guy, if he doesn't get a guy out of there. Because Dubois, listen, man, Dubois makes too many mistakes. And that's the thing, understand, if Usyk was a big banger, he would have probably got Dubois out of there earlier. But I told you, that shit can come back and haunt you. Thinking a guy can't hurt you. What I say, pick. Next thing you know, you just picking you apart, and all of a sudden, these guys that you think can't hurt you, they hurt you. Why? It's an accumulation of shots. Not to mention, you're tired. And as you can see, Usyk gas tank is still solid, man. So, Father Time ain't kicked in yet on him. So, he passed that test, but he definitely got rocked with that body shot, got the wind taken out of him, and the referee called that shit a low blow. And that was not a low fucking blow. I don't care. People can jump in the comments talk about, that shit was not low, bro. That was not low. Like I said, I couldn't tell at first, but when I saw that replay and I got that, I said, nah, that shit was on the belt line, man. That was not a low blow. But hey, this is what I'm saying. It's no different from, it is different in terms of, when Wilder dropped Fury. People saying that, it's different in the sense that the ref didn't cheat. They're saying he cheated. He didn't do anything against the rules. He just decided to count instead of just waving it off. And of course, if he had of, then Wilder wins. But the fact he didn't, and when Fury gets up, Wilder didn't close the show. Fury starts walking him down the same way Usyk starts walking Dubois down. So, hey, you just hurt him, right? You dropped him. If he was that hurt, you should have been able to finish him off. You see the point, what I'm saying? And Fury didn't get no damn 5 minutes. He got dropped, yeah. And he probably was out for a quick second, like, what the fuck? Okay. But he got the fuck back up. And listen, this is what it's about. This is why when I look and I tell you guys, if you watch a Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson, you look at these guys, only person you ever really seen make Joe Frazier go backwards was Foreman. He just couldn't beat Foreman. Simple. But Mike Tyson, those guys, these guys, man, they came forward with pressure and punches, head movement, foot speed, hand speed, boxing IQ. They wasn't just coming in just throwing punches, okay? Joe might have looked like he was, but Joe knew what he was doing, man. Joe had his style. Joe knew what he was doing. When I watched Dubois, I told you guys, he's not even a boxer puncher. He's just a puncher. And he doesn't know what the fuck to do once he gets in. Like whatever's working for him, if you shut that shit down, Dubois doesn't have a plan B. And what Dubois tried to do is break you down with just pressure and hard punches. And like I said, that shit can backfire. It worked for him with that right to that right uppercut to the body, but it worked for him. But the referee decided, nah, I'm gonna call that shit low. Simple. Y'all go watch that replay. You see, no, that shit was not low. But hey, he didn't close the show. This guy gets up. Like I said, y'all both had the same time to rest. He was the one guy hit with the body shot, not you. And the thing is, he couldn't finish him off. And Usyk was like, fuck that. I'm getting him out of here. And he did. And you saw Usyk pick up the pace. And I told you guys, I said, Usyk is not afraid to trade if he needs to. I told you guys this shit. And y'all, a lot of people, listen, your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion, okay? But the fact is, if you've been watching Usyk fight, you'll see he'll trade if he needs to. He moved a lot more against Derek Chisora. Yeah, he did. But look at any other fight that you've seen Usyk in. I've seen Usyk go at it with dudes when he need to. It's not about a ego thing. It's about the fact of, okay, I got to take away what this guy's doing. I got to show him I'm not afraid to get hit. And I got to show him that I do have some pop on my shot. And if Usyk couldn't punch, why the fuck was Dubois going backwards? You understand what I mean? So when a guy can't punch, you walk through them. But, Usyk's Dubois' lack of head movement, no footwork, just straight. Is the same. He's the same Dubois that fought against Joe Joyce. And I always like Dubois as a fighter. You don't know how much they're going to progress. You don't know that. You just look and say, okay, he's good at this, he's good at that, but and sometimes it takes other fights for you to see, their weaknesses, what their weaknesses all are. But listen, bottom line is they both came to do what they had to do. You can't fault Usyk for what the ref did. But Usyk was playing the ref. Hell yeah, he was trying to, hey man, he's every time he didn't like them body shots. But we saw, listen. What Anthony Joshua didn't do, and the fact that he was trying to outbox him, fought the complete wrong strategy, both times. That doesn't mean Dubois beats AJ. He might, but then again, he might not. You understand? So you can't say because he did better than AJ did. Yeah, I agree. He fought better, smarter. He fought the better. He had a better game plan than AJ did in terms of how he fought him. But he still got knocked out. You understand what I'm saying? And if you burn yourself out, nothing but hard shots. And this is what you got to look at with Dubois. I told you guys this shit, man. That when every punch you throw is to knock the opponent out. What happens when you emptying your gas tank and then the guy doesn't go anywhere? He's fresher than you are. This is what just happened. Now, if the ref does the right thing, Dubois is the unified champ. The ref didn't do the right thing. The fight went on, but Dubois didn't turn up. He basically didn't turn up, and I don't know if it's because he didn't trust his gas tank, and I believe it's that, and he couldn't get away of Usyk's punches. And then when he does catch Usyk with a good shot, Usyk comes back and catch him with 2 or 3, and Usyk was just more relentless than Dubois. So, Usyk started fighting him the way Dubois was fighting him earlier in the fight. But man, Usyk took over that fight, and he did what he had to do. So. Yeah, man. I mean, nothing that anybody says is going to change what happened. I don't want to hear shit about Tyson Fury because at least for Usyk, he got in there. He fought AJ. He just fought his mandatory in Dubois. He's fighting and he's winning. He's not out here trying to fight MMA guys. He's not out here trying to fight fucking celebrities, break dancers. You understand? Professional wrestlers. No, he's out here fighting fighters, defending his title, unlike Tyson Fury. And until Tyson Fury gets in there and want to fight a worthy opponent, I don't even want to hear this shit. I saw something, I didn't even read it. I saw a headline that said AJ versus Usyk and Fury versus Wilder in the works. Okay, for the 3rd time. It's like, okay, no, I thought dude was fighting Ngannou. And I'll tell you, Tyson Fury fans, something like this. I'll tell you like this. I guarantee you, y'all can talk all that shit y'all want, but I guarantee you Tyson Fury's going, man, this little motherfucker's tough, though. Damn. Yeah, he got beat with a body shot, and of course, he'll talk shit, but inside, he's not stupid, because he knows. Look, every fight is different. The preparation is different. That guy that just fought Daniel Dubois in his last fight, you think that guy could beat Usyk? And he dropped Usyk 3 times, Dubois 3 times, right? You think he'd beat Usyk? No. Hell no. I don't see that shit. But guess what? Dubois did better early in this fight. And basically, after the 5th round, man, it's not like he was ahead in the fight. But after the 5th round, Usyk started taking over. Like, nah, fuck this. I'm getting him out. And I'm going to show him I'm here to fight. And that messed with a guy's psyche, especially when you're the big puncher and the guy you're fighting, you've told yourself he can't hurt you. And his corner probably was telling him that, all in training. Man, he can't hurt you. You're the big guy. When I said, now you guys see what the fuck I was talking about, though. When I said Anthony Joshua needs to fight him like he's the big guy. And with his reach and height, he doesn't have to stand in and fucking everything is a bomb. Work off that jab, walk him down. Use that reach. You understand? You give him angles too. Jab to his body. Back him up. When you catch him, go to his body. You know, don't mix your shots up. Don't be predictable. Now, it's not like it's a simple task. No, Usyk is no fucking pushover. But that's what I was talking about. Fight him like the big man. And we know, like, my thing was this. When you empty your gas tank trying to throw these big bombs, and a fighter with experience see your punches are getting weaker, they see you breathing harder, they see your punch output lessen, they're going to start to pick you apart. You know that's what Usyk does. That's what Usyk does. So, you know, for Dubois, I'm catching this dude here and there with good shots. Okay, I dropped him to the body. I thought the shot was legal. Referee said no. Okay, he got back up. Now he's taking the fight to me, and he's taking my shots to the head when I catch him, but he's catching me back. And now he's walking me down. He's showing no respect for my power. You don't think that mentally that shit had Dubois like, damn, what the fuck else can I do? And he kept trying to go to the body with that one punch. You know, then he stopped. Then he go back to it. But it was, you know, like I said, at this point, Usyk could see it coming. So, listen, like I said, everything is a fight-by-fight basis, man. I'm not ready to jump fast forward to start imagining how the fight going to go. No. First off, in terms of Fury, I don't believe nothing about him fighting anybody that he should be fighting until, you know, we get word that is actually on and it's happening. And we see a press conference and all that. Other than that, I don't even want to talk about Fury with that. But, you know, just all this nonsense people started saying, it was just like, bro, listen. I don't care what none of y'all talking about with Fury. I don't care what you talking about with AJ and comparing who did what to who. If you are going to be fair about shit, okay? Dillian White did way better against Franklin AJ did way better against Franklin than Dillian White did. It wasn't even close. He picked them apart, outboxed him, and basically shut him out. Yet people were still saying Dillian White can beat AJ. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, Dubois was fighting a better type of fight against Usyk, and he was able to catch him to the body and put him down. You know, but he still ultimately got knocked out. Well, TKO, because he got back up in the rep, but he was done. He was finished. And if the ref didn't wave it off, I believe, you know, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter at this point, because we got an outcome. But did he look like he could really continue? He was spent. And Usyk knew, okay, I can handle his pressure, but he can't handle mine. So this is what I'm saying when it comes to, like, elite fighters, man. You know, like, people don't understand this. When we was watching Deontay Wilder all these years, and we're saying he needs some skills behind that right hand, bro, because when he start fighting against elite guys, if he don't get him out of there, he's going to have problems. Is it just a coincidence that when he got in there against Tyson Fury, all of a sudden, oh, I dropped him, but he got back up? And we saw the limitations of him. I mean, we already saw the limitations, but the point is this. Fury wasn't afraid of Wilder, okay, but he was showing way more respect in that first fight for his power, fighting on the back foot. I'm like, bro, you are 260-something pounds, and you sitting up here running from this. Like, bro, come on, man. And I was saying that in the first fight. People like, oh, Fury can't punch. I'm like, yo, if Fury sit down on his punches, he can knock Wilder out. Nah, come on, Aries, you know better than that. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Okay? And then what happens? Fury gets dropped. Gets up. Okay, fuck this. And he took over. Start winning the rest of that round. And realize, I can knock this dude out. And he can't fight backing up. That's pretty much what happened. Right. Fights 2 and 3. You know, look at what happened. Look at what happened. First fight, 2 knockdowns. Third fight, 2 knockdowns. What was the problem? Fury got back up. And Wilder couldn't finish him off. And you saw what happened. He got knocked out up against a guy that so-called has pillows for fists. You just seen Usyk stop Dubois. And what happened? Oh, he got pillows for fists. He don't hit that hard. I've been telling you guys, man. And this is what I was saying. I wasn't saying Anthony Joshua, fight him like he can't punch. No, I'm saying fight him like the big man that you are. You know, put that power jab in his face. You walk him down. You keep that jab. You keep, you know, the fighter has to be comfortable doing it. And it's obviously that AJ just don't have it in him to do the things that I saw. And a whole lot of other people see that he could do. Okay? Including his own trainer. But he has to do what he has to do. Now, it doesn't matter if you like a fighter style or not. If it's working for them, then hey, we see what happens in the future. But this is the stuff I'm saying, man. You know, you got, it's like people don't learn. They watch one fight and, you know, they expect something to happen and it doesn't happen nearly the way they envision it, but they still, every other fight, they just want to be right so bad that they just start saying a bunch of outlandish shit, making these crazy claims. And, you know, you don't know how a fight's going to go. So, we'll see what happens next. Because if the truth, if it's true that, okay, there is this interest with AJ and Wilder. I don't care nothing about people's opinions. I'm saying if that's the case, that that's the fight that both parties are trying to make happen, okay, then Usyk's off the table with that. Fury talking this Francis Ngannou bullshit, so I'm not focused on him. So if not any one of those guys, who does Usyk get in there with? Does he fight another mandatory? Does he just take a voluntary fight against a Frank Sanchez or somebody that's worthy? Like what does he do? Does he go back home and fight somebody from the Ukraine? Who knows? I don't know. But I'm just saying, because the way things are going, it's like, it's just too much talk about what's supposed to be happening, and then, you know, you look for this information and you can't find anything anywhere. So, you know, I don't care about this, you know, let's imagine if this fighter did this or this is gonna happen or that. So when I saw that, I said, okay. And not to mention, I saw this today, and I didn't read it, I didn't watch it, but when I read it, that particular video was published today. It was put out today, and I'm like, okay. So the day Usyk and Dubois fight, the Saudis put out news about a new deal with AJ, and you know, like come on. Because if Fury's locked in to fight Ngannou, how is this gonna happen? Like, you don't negotiate before. If a fighter already has a fight, you don't negotiate before that fight is done. So I'm not even trying to hear that shit. And then when I saw the headline, I'm like, okay. But it's look, y'all. You know, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. You know, Daniel Dubois, he came to fight, but again, I questioned his gas tank. I questioned if he would be able to sustain that level of pressure as long as he needed to. And y'all saw how it went down. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.